longest-running high school football show in Virginia. The tradition continues. Friday Night Flights starts now.
Well, it began as a nice warm evening. Finally, the weather would not affect Friday night high school football. Or would it? The skies lit up, the rain came down, some games were suspended, some postponed, some finished. Here we go again, another crazy Friday Night Flights. Hi everybody, I'm Bruce Rader. After a lengthy delay in Chesapeake, Oscar Smith finally met its Southeastern District match. Unbeaten Lakeland had never beaten Oscar Smith before, but tonight was looking to end the Tigers' 40-game district winning streak. And they opened the Tiger cage, and Oscar Smith was fired up and ready for some football. Now, both defenses look good at the start, but Oscar Smith's J.C. Coleman, he is the future Virginia Tech Hokie. He gets in the end zone as Oscar Smith takes the early lead. But Lakeland intercepts J.J. Williamson 3 times and ties the game before halftime. Raekwon Johnson is going to come up with a nice pass to Anaquan Peterson. And the game was tied at halftime. With Oscar Smith leading by a touchdown, Lakeland was looking for the upset. Second half, Lakeland on 4th down, trailing 14-7, 4 minutes left. It is Raekwon Johnson going for the tying touchdown, and he gets into the end zone. But wait, the referees say he didn't. Oscar Smith holds on 4th down and goes on to win its 41st straight conference game, beating Lakeland 21-7. Oh, what a night. Now to the Beach District at the Sportsplex. The game of the night. Ocean Lakes hosting first place unbeaten Salem. Third quarter, Salem in black. Check out the screen pass. Bucky Hodges to Darius Frederick. He gets some blocking and hits the Jets. Darius Frederick breaks the long one. 57 yards on the score. 14-3. Salem takes the lead. Next possession for the Sun Devils. Here's another great run for running back Devontae Walker. The spin move at the line, and he makes something out of nothing. Look at number 5. But not long after that run, the officials forced the players from the field for a second time because of the lightning. And then moments later, the game was postponed until 5 o'clock tomorrow evening. I don't think anybody was happy about that. Salem leads Ocean Lakes 14-3 with 3:04 remaining in the third quarter. That is where they will pick up the game tomorrow. And joining us tonight on Friday Night Flights from Wavy News Sunrise, the Hampton Road Show, Wavy News Midday, and Kid Talk, the hardest working woman in show business, it's Carrie Fury. Carrie, is there anything you don't do around here?
Sleep.
That's true. Thanks for being with us.
Though. We all had a sleepover for the hurricane. I'm happy to add Friday Night Flights to the list. It's a fun thing to do every year. It was a great night to fly around Hampton Roads. Got to give props to Chopper 10's John Massey, who dodged all the lightning and the storms for us tonight. One of our stops tonight was the game we were just talking about, the Sportsplex between Ocean Lakes and Salem. This one for us was all about keen observation. And from the air, we could tell the grandstands were packed. It was my first trip to the Plex. And once we got down on the ground, I just had to see what $1 million field felt like. And it was nice. The next thing we noticed were the players. Did you see this in your highlights? Both sides sporting some pink on the eve of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Classy move, guys. But what else would you expect from two schools who both won the coveted Virginia High School League Sportsmanship Award? Salem and Ocean Lakes both got the Sportsmanship Award tonight. So no matter what happens out there with the game, we're going to expect good sportsmanship.
Absolutely. It's the most important thing.
And you've got the award right there?
Yeah, this is ours. So this is what it looks like for each school.
And where's it going to go?
We have a collection in our school, a trophy case where it will go, and each school also receives a banner from the VHSL, which we display in our gyms.
Right.
Congratulations to both of you.
Well, thank you so much.
All right, have a great game. The only bad sport, Mother Nature, as you mentioned, that game did not get to play out. We do have to thank the Ocean Lakes cheerleaders, though, for getting the footballs out to the fans.
Great crowd tonight. Great crowd out there. We'll see if they come back tomorrow. Meanwhile, the upset of the night happened in Virginia Beach. Landstown playing the defending region champions from Bayside. Second quarter, Landstown in black. Quarterback Kyle Dawkins. Great catch and run to the end zone by Justin Motley. That's a 56-yard touchdown, and Landstown leads 19-7 at the half. Late in the fourth, Bayside, the defending regional champions, trailing by 6. They go for it on 4th and 4, but Lakestown's defense makes the stop. Bayside would force a 3 and out. They get the ball back, and with 1 second left in the game, Deion Stitt rolls to his left, looks for a receiver. Looks like the Redskins-Cowboys game. Nobody's open. He finally gets dragged down by the Landstown defense, and that's how it would end. Landstown with the upset of the night in Hampton Roads with the 27-21 win over Bayside. Beach scoreboard, Tallwood by 1 over Princess Anne in overtime, and Cox beats Salem 17-3. Rainy conditions in Newport news for Warwick's game against Menchville, but the game did get started. Warwick in white, running back Carden Johnson cuts outside. He is off and running. Big gainer for the running back, Johnson. Might as well, hey, he did so well, give it back to Johnson again. How about that? This Warwick team is loaded with playmakers. Johnson barrels right through the line before being dragged out at the 17 for another Raiders first down. And then, did you hear that, Carrie?
I did.
That's thunder. And where there's thunder, there's
lightning.
Yeah, they call the game. Play will resume Monday at 6:30. A big night of action in the Bay Rivers District tonight.
All right, those fans love their high school football. Their games are always jam-packed, full of excitement.
Tonight, no exception. Let's get started with undefeated Lafayette taking on 3-1 Grafton. You know, we talked about those fans in the Bay Rivers District, and it was Lafayette that jumped out on top first quarter. Lafayette takes it straight down the field on its first possession. Nice run by Rodney Taylor for a 14-yard gain. A couple of nice passes. This one, Connor McGinty to Thomas Smith. Oh, right into your living room. Did he get in? Did he get in? No, the ref said no. He was out of bounds at the 3. Who cares? Will Capers takes it in to the end zone from the 3. Lafayette has a 7-0 lead, but because of that lightning, this game has been postponed until Monday at 7 o'clock. They're going to pick it up with Lafayette leading 7-0. In Poquoson, Jamestown was getting rained on in more ways than one. Pick it up, third quarter, Poquoson leading 14-0, pouring it on as Casey Allen takes the handoff, drives through the rain and defense. 10 yards for the score, 21-0 Poquoson. Here in the fourth quarter, more of the running game. William Emini goes 5 yards in the other direction for the touchdown. Poquoson reigns all over Jamestown. An outstanding defensive effort as well. Poquoson wins it tonight, 34-0. Bay Rivers postponement. New Kent led Tab 7-6, but that game postponed until Monday at 6:30. Warhill against Bruton. They're going to play that game Monday at 7, and Smithfield against York. They'll pick that up tomorrow at 7 o'clock. How about the Battle of Portsmouth? The IC Norcom Greyhounds hosting the Churchland Truckers. Both teams undefeated in district play, scoreless in the first quarter. Norcom wearing maroon. Check out the nice run by number 3, Chevelle Atkins. Works his way close to the goal line. That helps set up this short touchdown run by Daquan Saunders. 7-0 Norcom. You know, we mentioned Chevelle Atkins. He also plays linebacker, and he comes up with the nice shoestring tackle for the loss. Churchland started to move the ball a little bit on offense, but lightning was spotted in the distance, and of course the refs called safety first. Norcom leading 7-0 in the second quarter. They're going to pick up that game where they left off tomorrow at 3 o'clock. All right, still to come on Friday Night Flights. 2 longtime rivals from Norfolk meet as Lake Taylor takes on Booker T. Washington.
And we'll head to Chesapeake's Grassfield High School for the Grizzlies game against their crosstown rivals from Hickory.
We're the Grassfield cheerleaders! Don't go away! Bruce and Karen will be right back with more Friday Night Flights!
The marching Grizzlies of Grassfield High School under the direction of Zach Rooksby and Kate Holm, the Friday Night Flights Band of the Week.
All right, I got a little taste of the Grassfield Grizzly Band when we got there, and we want to remind folks you can go to wavy.com to see all of the bands of the week. There are slideshows there, the top 10 plays. It's all there at wavy.com.
And you can also check out all of the Friday Night Flights from this season in its entirety.
All right, not many games were played to their entirety tonight, but we got a couple more to tell you about from Virginia Beach to Chesapeake for Chapter 10 stop at Grassfield High School. The Grizzly Band, it is awesome.
Aren't they good?
They had a little competition from a group working the vuvuzelas like it was the World Cup. And you know, I don't know what felt better, remember the turf the flex or they're the vuvuzelas. I came across this girl wearing this Grizzly hat. You remember I had to touch the
I remember that. Oh, that's nice. You should wear that on the morning show.
Man, I should have told her who I was before I just put my paws on her head, but man, that was soft and furry. That's a fan there. All right, tonight's mission for Grassfield, it wasn't just to beat Hickory, but to raise money for scholarships named for beloved members of the Grizzly family who recently passed away.
We're walking around and we're asking everyone for money for Jasmine Foreman, Ann McKim, and Miss Bernard's husband scholarship fund.
Are people being pretty generous?
Yes, they are. They're being very generous. We've done $20 bills, $10 bills, $5 bills. Like, everyone's being really generous.
Those young ladies from the softball team, they'll be ones to watch this spring. And of course, the cheerleaders, once again, they had my back, lending their arms to get those prize wavy footballs into the hands of folks who were just going crazy for them.
Yeah, but I bet you can throw them just as well.
I hurled a few.
All right, as far as the game was concerned tonight, Hickory against Grassfield. The home team dominated after a scoreless first half and a long weather delay. Grassfield would get it going. First drive of the second half, Vincent Lowe gets the handoff, zigs and zags into the end zone for a 7-0 lead. Then in the fourth quarter, Hickory trying to tie the game, but Avery Thompson intercepts the ball and runs it back for a touchdown, and Grassfield goes on to win 21-0. Southeastern District scoreboard, Great Bridge and Indian River tied at 7 at halftime. They're going to pick it up on Monday at 7. Nansemond River beats Steep Creek. That game is a final. Western Branch and Kings Fort, they never got started. That game postponed. We haven't received word yet about when they're going to try and make it up. Lake Taylor hosting Booker T. Washington tonight. Their delay didn't hit until nearly the end of the second quarter. Hank Lake Taylor team in black tonight. Titans with the ball inside the 20. Coach Sawyer's Torrey Palmer, the senior running back, gets the carry, bobs his way through the defense, finds the end zone. Titans up 14-7. Then late second quarter, score tied at 14. Titans quarterback Delman Williams sees junior receiver Jaquale Pickney in the corner of the end zone. Titans win it big, 48-21. We'll be right back. Once again, the Marching Grizzlies from Grassfield High School, the Friday Night Flights Band of the Week. Friday Night Flight scoreboard in Carolina. First flight rallies from a 25-0 deficit to beat Pasquotank 29-25. Manteo with a big win over South Creek. Back in Virginia, Isle of Wight over Fuqua School. GW Danville over Southampton. And Maury pitches the shutout over Norview 23-0. Also Portsmouth Christian and Greenbrier will resume tomorrow at 6. Norfolk Christian and Bishop Sullivan will resume Monday at 5. Granby against Wilson postponed until Monday at 7.
All right, don't forget, all things Friday Night Flights are at wavy.com. And special thanks to John Massey for being such a great pilot.
And thanks to you for working all day and all night and everything. Have a great weekend, everybody. Good night.